why is my happiness for a short period only? When I'm happy, after some time, something bad happens to me. Wow, welcome to this world. I mean, come on. Who is there that you might have heard of or know, but even heard of, all they have is just good things happening, and then just more good things, and then just more good things, and it just goes on and on. There's just more good things. No way, no chance. But in this material world, there's good, there's bad, and because of our karma, because we've done good things, we've done bad things, we've done sort of intermediate level things, not so good, not so bad, kind of average sort of things. So therefore, we get all these things happening to us, and you can't really stop it. You can't stop it. Just as you can't stop morning coming. You can't stop it. So whatever reactions to your previous activities you cannot stop them coming. They're going to come. But by coming, they keep you caught in this material world, which is not our home. Yeah, it's really not our home. Of course, people work hard to try and make a nice situation. People develop some business to get nice accommodation and nice motor cars and so on and so forth, and go on nice holidays and all that sort of thing. But sooner or later they die. So this material world works like that. Actually, we're eternal persons. And what we're looking for, either directly or indirectly, what we're looking for is a permanent situation. As you've asked, why is happiness for a short period only? Yeah. Things going well, suddenly things go bad. Everyone wants a permanent situation, nice situation. Everyone wants it. But in this world you can't find it. Because that's the way this world is structured. And that's the way we have lived. We have lived doing some good things, some bad things, some kind of half and half things. That's how we've lived. And particularly, anyway, yeah. So, okay. Listen to this. I'm afraid now to be happy. I like that. That's a good thing. What? I don't know. Are you suggesting that we should be sad? Just to sort of preempt the inevitable suffering that's going to come. Anyway, excuse me, but so what's being said? In a certain sense, it would be intelligent to be afraid of just being caught up in what's going on in this world. Mauritius, as countries go, Mauritius is relatively peaceful. It really is relatively peaceful. But, what happens? Maybe I shouldn't even say this out loud, but what happens if some, Islamic revolutionaries decide they want to take over Mauritius? Don't think it's not possible. Don't think it's not possible. It's possible. And, probably sooner or later something like that would happen. I mean, someday. Now, I used to go to Russia, believe it or not. I used to go to Russia. I speak Russian, more or less. And I used to think, wow, Russia's great. It's really nice. So many nice people. And there's so many Hare Krishna devotees in Russia. I tell you, there's thousands and thousands. And even Mr. Putin was very nice to our Hare Krishna devotees. Actually, he was very nice. But look at the situation, Hare Krishna. Don't tell Mr. Putin I made some comment about him. But, yeah. Or Ukraine. I used to go to Ukraine. I mean, I still do, more or less. And it was so nice. Just so nice. And so many nice people. But what a crazy disaster now. So welcome to the material world. And don't think it's not going to catch up with you sooner or later. Yeah. So really the solution is not just to do good things, to be nice and get good karma, so you're healthy and like that. But the real solution is to get out of material existence. And this, in the Christian tradition, they would call salvation. Salvation. In a sort of Hindu type of tradition, maybe like liberation, moksha, mukti. Yeah, liberation, becoming free from the entanglements of this world. Because even if you have like a really happy family life, even if you have a really happy family life, and you've got plenty of money, and you've got great health, and you've got wonderful friends, etc., all these things are just really going for you. Sooner or later, you will die. And when you die, that's like the sum total of all bad things at one time. Yeah. It's the greatest disaster of all, is death. So that's the inevitable result of whatever way you live in material life. A good way, a bad way, kind of mixed good and bad. The end result is you die. And if you're not spiritually aware, then when you die, you don't know where you're going. You've got no idea where you're going. Got no control over the situation, no control over your future. Let's see. If someone's life is short on this earth, what can be done to extend his life longer on this earth? For example, okay. Anyway, yeah. What about extending your life? Well, you could always get a better doctor. I mean, you could. Or, that sort of thing. A better medical aid plan. Medical insurance. You can do it. People do it. And it helps, usually. It helps. But it doesn't mean that your body is not going to die. So therefore, like people take out life insurance policies. I imagine many. Do you have a life insurance? Oh, you don't? Wow. Okay. Do you have a life insurance? You don't. Oh, amazing. You don't? I'm in shock. And then when I first went to Russia, I had to transfer some money to America. And I asked this one devotee, "Can I transfer it through your bank account?" And he said, "My what?" He didn't know what a bank account was. You don't have insurance. Anyway, many people have life insurance. You may not, but just take it from me. Many people have life insurance policies. Yeah. So, and generally, typically a life insurance policy will mean that when you die, then your family members, they will receive they'll receive some money. That's the idea. So when you die, they can live on nicely. But where is the life insurance policy so that when you die, you can live on nicely? Did you get that? Where's that life insurance policy? That is Hare Krishna. Yeah. So that when you die, you will live nicely. That's Krishna consciousness. That's spiritual life. Otherwise, life insurance means you die, and it's sort of tough luck for you because you died, but your family cashes in. So it's like that. Okay. Yeah, so extending life. It's possible. The longevity now, the average life expectancy, I don't know about here in this country actually, but like in America and Europe and Australia and so on, average life expectancy is plus or minus 80. I remember maybe 20, 30 years ago, it was plus or minus 70. Now it's plus or minus 80 in the sort of more developed countries. Do you know what the life expectancy is here?
It's about 75.
Maybe 75. In South Africa, it's about 45 because of AIDS. Yeah. So you can increase. Well, my mother lived to be 92, but, her physical condition and psychological condition was not good, really not good. So, it was sort of like she was living a life that wasn't really worth living, you could say. It was such confusion and pain. Amazing. Yeah. But even by medical science, I read actually, just a matter of 2 or 3 months ago, about young people, who are doing certain medical procedures involving different things, but including blood transplants or blood transfusions to extend their lives. And so they're hoping to live to be over 100 and, like that. But a lot of these people, you see, people are 100 years old. Life is so difficult, extremely difficult. So what to do? Anyone got any other idea they'd like to raise? I'm keeping you up past your bedtime. Gee, it's terrible, isn't it? Because I heard the people here in this area are very intelligent. That's what they told me. You wanted to say something?
Maybe someone else? initially in your presentation you said to get out of this material existence we have to render devotional service. So could you speak a bit about this devotional service, what it is?
Okay. All right, yeah, that's a good point. Well, basically, the essence is to render service to God. Someone asked the question here, you might remember, like, I don't know, half an hour. If we do materially good activity, like help the poor, help the sick, help the uneducated, and what Krishna is advocating in Bhagavat Gita is to get out of this material world and to return to the eternal kingdom of God. That is really like the bottom line. That's what it's all in the world. So devotional service means to do those types of activities. For example, what we're doing right now, discussing spiritual subjects about the soul, about the deliverance of the soul. This is a spiritual activity. So, or like, shortly I imagine, some food will be offered to everyone. And this food has been offered karma. Yes. So, in fact, in Bhagavad Gita, we're looking at Bhagavad Gita here, 2nd chapter. In the 4th chapter, Krishna makes the point that when you render service to him, it burns up karma. Yeah, so one can do service like that. One can inform people about these things. One can just do something simple, like after the program, one could stay on and help wash the pots. That's a practice. Mantra is a compound Sanskrit word, 2 words compounded together, man and tra. Man means the mind and tra means to deliver. So mantra means sound, chanting mantra, and particularly the Hare Krishna mantra. The effect is, or part of the effect is, that if you focus on it and you do it attentively and nicely, you don't get tired of it. It doesn't millions and just millions. I mean, more than just millions. Really a lot of people. Is that the effect, the result, it's getting better. But forget about the Beatles. What about